It could be because I'm very nervous. I'm really very nervous tonight because I have as my guest star the most popular and most exciting personality in show business today. You'll be thrilled when you see him. But first of all, I must do something. Oh, Don, please. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present my guest star, Mr. Robert Goulet. Robert, on the way home, you can drop that off at my house.
Jack, drop it off yourself. And it's the last time I sign a contract without reading the fine print. I mean, other shows get Emmys. This one gets the Good Housekeeping seal of approval.
Robert, look, I hope you don't resent that entrance I gave you, because really, it was done for a laugh, just for a gag.
Jack, if it was just for a gag, why did you have me rehearsing at your house all week? I mean, every day it was a different room.
Robert, look, the important thing is that you're here, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, my view, they're not interested how I have my rugs done or who does them. They're interested in your career, and they'd like to know more about you, I'm sure. Now, Bob, tell me, you were born in Canada, weren't you?
No, Jack, I was born in Lawrence, Massachusetts, but my family moved to Alberta in Canada when I was very young.
Oh, then you were brought up in Canada?
Yes.
In a large city?
No, actually, we were brought up on the edge of the wilderness, Jack, and sometimes months would go by before we'd see another human being.
That must have been lonesome.
Yes, it was. It was rather lonesome, but I must tell you, one day, we looked outside the cabin, and we saw footprints in the snow. And we followed the footprints. It was so exciting, across the frozen lakes and up and down the snow-bound hills and across a big bend, and there he was, Jack, lying in the snow.
Who?
Nelson Eddy. Yes. And I went over to help him, and I almost ruined $1 million movie.
The director must have been pretty angry with me.
Oh, he was angry. What he was yelling at me wasn't the Indian love call.
Now, Bob, you've had a very colorful career, no question about it. And I thought you were wonderful in Camelot.
Thank you very much.
And I understand that since you left Broadway, you've been playing in nightclubs.
Yes,
that right?
I've played quite a bit of nightclubs, Jack, and I like them very much.
You do, huh? You know, I used to play nightclubs, but I stopped. I enjoyed them, too. But, I don't know, sometimes a drunk would get up. You know, right while I was entertaining, some drunk would get up and throw money on the stage.
Jack, they don't do that anymore.
I know. But those were the good old days, weren't they? Well, I think now, instead of just standing out here and talking, I think our viewers would love to hear you sing. So how about it?
Well, I'd love to.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Wonderful on shag rugs.